So this is Super Meat Boy. I am Goldsmith student, and I think we'll start the highlight here since that was a pretty crazy stretch. I want to apologize to all of you for my missing last week. July is a pretty crazy week, and I was tuning into a lot of your streams, and I just didn't have time to do a Theorycraft Thursday, but I'm going to try my best to keep going every Thursday. These Theorycraft Thursdays are a chance for me to share with you guys what I'm thinking about and what I'm finding in my study. I am a student and I study live streaming, so I've got a responsibility, I think, to share with you guys what I'm thinking about. And so here we are. This week we're talking about the cause. And I've been thinking about charity streams in particular, and I've been thinking about Awesome Games Done Quick and Summer Games Done Quick. Those are big events going on. One of them's going on right now, so you guys should definitely check it out if you don't know already. And this is a speedrunning community that speedruns games for charity. And, what do I do here? This is the hospital, new level, cool. And they have a very clear cause. The speedrunning community has a clear cause, and that is to benefit Doctors Without Borders. So they raise money for Doctors Without Borders. And, oh, wow. Somebody, my one viewer is celebrating. Cool, I have a viewer today, that's great. And so I think that that's really great for the community. I think that streaming is obviously a social benefit. People love streaming to hang out and to be amongst friends and all of those reasons. But I think it's also great that streaming can be about something bigger, like the Doctors Without Borders. But I've also been thinking that this kind of can cause us to lose focus. So speedrunning is a great community. People who run games quickly and stream it do it for lots of different reasons, and I think that the charity stream on Summer Games Done Quick is a bit of a change of focus. It's not really about the community anymore. It's sort of about the foundation. It's about the charity. And it creates a kind of pressure on the speedrunning community. Now no one is going to pay attention to you unless you have a charity, right? Like, that's the thing with charitable events and with politics, is that you create an expectation that to be a serious gamer, to be a serious speedrunner, you need to have a charity. Where's your charity? And that's a bit sad for me, because that means that, you know, gamers who don't have charities, they can't be taken seriously. You know, like, it means that people look at gaming and they say, well, you're not really legitimate unless you have a charitable message or a charitable cause. And that's a problem, I think. But I don't want to be all negative this week. I think it's really, really, really great what speedrunning does and what Awesome Games and Summer Games Done Quick does. I think it's great. They raise millions of dollars, and I think they're really good foundations. But I think we need to be a bit critical, and we need to also think about what those foundations do to the smaller communities on Twitch. Some of my participants on the study are growing their streams and they're speedrunners. And they don't want to be about charities. They want to be about speedrunning. They want to have games and entertainment come first. You know? Oh, man. All right, come on, let's focus here. And I think that that's totally legit. That is totally legit. Streaming is about entertainment and about enjoying the games you love to play with the people you love to play with. But there are different kinds of causes. So the cause this week, oh look, I did it, nice. Yeah. The cause this week is definitely Summer Games Done Quick and their charity stream. But you can have a different cause. Like, another cause is that you broadcast, you stream to make people feel good. You're an entertainer. And that's just as important. We all need entertainment, right? That's what gaming is. It's an entertainment medium, and we need that. That's an important job. Makes us feel better about our day, makes us feel better about our week. And I think that isn't a waste of time. So earlier on in my broadcast, I was talking about how I went to a conference last week, and there were a lot of negative people about gaming. Like, there's a lot of negative criticism of gaming, and mostly from psychologists. They come in and they tell you, wow, gaming is a waste of time, it's destructive, aggressive, all this stuff. You know, you've all heard it before. It's in the popular media as well, you know, the news networks. Stuff that people talk about in the mainstream, right? And I think that's misguided. I think that's an outsider's perspective. I think that gaming is quite a positive experience for many of the people that play. But I don't celebrate everything. All right, nice. I think that I can be critical as well, and I can say that, well, gaming can also be addictive, right? You can get addicted to gaming. And you can also spend a lot of time, maybe too much time, gaming. You might neglect other things in your life, who knows? So there is that angle. You can't just be 100% positive or 100% negative. There's always two sides, obviously, right? Always two sides. But one very legitimate cause for live streaming is to entertain people, and that's really important, I think. The other thing is, oh shit, you're supposed to go quick, aren't you? Maybe. Yeah, okay. The other thing is, streaming kind of gives gamers a new outlet, a new place to hang out, and a new way to enjoy their passion in gaming, right? And that's also an important cause, I think. I think gaming has traditionally in the past been quite a limited community, and I say that as a gamer myself. I've felt limited. Oh look, I got a Band-Aid, nice. I've felt limited as a gamer in terms of my community being, you know, kind of small. And even when massive multiplayer online games got big, it was still a bit of a smaller community. Now with streaming though, you can have hundreds, thousands of viewers and friends, and you can do something with that critical mass of people. When you have a following, when you have all these followers, subscribers, supporters, you can almost have what do I do here? Sorry, I'm a bit lost. You can almost have leaders in the community, and this is something else that I want to write about. I think that streamers are kind of like leaders in their community. They lead their viewers for a various number of causes. Not always, political causes, but social causes. And some leaders are trolls, like some streamers are kind of like kings among the trolls. How do I beat this level? I'm lost. Okay, hang on a second. So yeah, there's definitely, like, I think, good leaders and bad leaders. Definitely. And good causes and bad causes. here we go. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. But who is to decide? Who decides what's a good cause and what's a bad cause? I read a book lately. This week, every week I read books, because I am a student, so I have to read a lot. And it's a book called Networks Without a Cause. Okay? And this basic argument is that the internet, if there is such a thing, I mean, there isn't really one internet, right? Even to say the internet is a bit silly. But his argument really is that the internet has no cause. There is no cause. And that, social media these days and YouTube, and he didn't write about Twitch, but that's fine. These are social networks without a cause. There's lots and lots of people basically participating online, and they're not doing it for any particular reason, or they're not doing it for the right reasons, this book says. And I disagree. I'm quite critical of the book. So because how do I keep tying in the same way? This game is brilliant, though. I love this game. Who decides what is a good cause, right? That's my main criticism of the book. How can you say it's a network without a cause? That's impossible. We always do something for a reason. There's always a reason. There's always a cause, isn't there? Maybe it's not the cause that you agree with. Maybe it's not a cause that you're interested in, but there's always a cause. There's always a purpose, isn't there? Maybe not. That's my question to you guys this week. What is the cause? And is it important? Are some causes more important than others? Oh, that's how you do it. Nice. So, whose cause is an important cause? Do we have a cause as gamers that we want to invest in? Do you have a cause as streamers or as viewers that you want to invest in? Or would you rather everybody leave your gaming alone and stop making it political, stop making it about a cause? Maybe that's another conclusion. And, if that's the case, I'm happy to accept that as well. I think that's, again, another legitimate way to look at streaming. And I'll wrap up the Theorycraft Thursday there, and I'll leave that as an open question to you guys. Whose cause is it anyway? And I'm thinking about Games Done Quick, and I'm thinking about charity streams, and I'm thinking about their causes. And is your network, is your broadcast, is your stream a stream without a cause? Or do you have some sort of reason? Are you a leader in your community? We'll leave that open. Leave it open to you guys, and we'll come back to it. It's an open question. Every Thursday is kind of like an open question. That's why it's theory. Theory is unlike practice. It's quite open to change. And thanks to my 1 or 2 viewers that tuned in today. That was cool. Maybe you tune in next week. Maybe you find out a bit more about who I am and what I'm all about. Check out my YouTube, check out my Twitch, check out my Twitter, and I share in those places things that I'm thinking about.